What is going on, everyone? Samurai Solo, and I am back with EA Sports UFC 4. Today I'm going to begin some fights in with Santiago Ponzinibbio. No, I'm saying his name wrong. And I'm about to say his opponent's name wrong. This Saturday, he's going to be facing off against Miguel. And I can't quite even remember his last name, Bazea or something along those lines. And it's a really good fight. It's a good fight to see where both fighters are at. And I just want to take a couple minutes here to talk about Santiago real quick, because he was on a really nice winning streak. And it ended with a nice knockout over Neil Magny, a brutal knockout, very dominating win in the fourth round. He had pretty much trashed Magny the whole fight, his leg especially, I remember. And then I don't know if Santiago got sick or was injured or both. I can't quite remember what happened to him, but he was gone for at least a couple of years, if not even longer than that. And he comes back, and his first fight back is against Li Jingliang, the Leech. And I don't know what the betting odds were for that fight, but I knew that was going to be an insanely tough fight for Santiago, because I'm always wary of fighters when they have a long layoff. I mean, and that was a long layoff for Santiago. That, number one. And number two, Leech is a really bad fight to take on your first fight back after being gone for, at least a couple of years. Because Leech is while he's not the most polished striker, he has a blockhead, a cement head for a chin. He swings crazy. He loves a brawl. He can take a punch, and he'll give a punch back. And I knew that was could have been a bad fight for Santiago. I was like, it's kind of a trap fight for him right here. And sure enough, it was. He got knocked out in the first round. Leech ended up putting it on him. And, I don't know if that was just from ring rust or if Santiago's just not the same fighter here. He just simply got caught. But this fight against Miguel is going to be very interesting. I've only seen Miguel in UFC. I don't know. I know he's undefeated. I think he's like 28 or so. He's a younger guy. He's looked really good in his UFC career so far. I remember his fight with Matt Brown was I think that was a year or so ago, maybe. I can't quite remember when, but it was a war. And Matt Brown ended up getting TKO'd in that fight. But man, he almost put it on Miguel. If y'all saw that, if you have UFC Fight Pass, check that fight out. Very, very fun fight. But Miguel had to overcome some adversity, which he did. He did get dropped. He got flashed for a second there, but he came back and got the win. And his last fight, I believe, was against Takashi Sato. And that was a dominating win for Miguel. Sato's not the most elite fighter in the world, but he's a very solid fighter. And Miguel was able to really dominate him, ending with, I believe it was an arm triangle. And it's a fight to see where both guys are at. Let's see because even if Santiago's not the same, it's still, I think on paper at least, Miguel's toughest opponent. Even if Santiago's not the same fighter, it's still going to be a step up for him, even from Matt Brown, I feel. And for Santiago, it's to show that he's still there. Because if he has it, I think he should win the fight. But we'll find out. I mean, if I have to pick a winner, let's go ahead and start the fights here. If I have to pick somebody to win, I'll lean towards Miguel. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun one. Yeah, it's going to be a UFC Fight Night card. Like I said, I believe it's this Saturday. It's not the greatest looking card in the world. You have the main events, Jairzinho Rozenstruik against Augusto Sakai. And, we'll see how it goes. I can't remember all the fights on that Fight Night card, but I'll definitely, I'll check it out. Sometimes those Fight Night cards, sometimes on paper the fights don't even look that super great, but they end up actually being, fun fights. And I promise you this: the Santiago and Miguel fight's going to be a fun one. That's going to be one to see. I hope the main event is Rozenstruik and Sakai. The way Sakai fights, though, I think it's going to kind of bring the fight to Jairzinho, so I think the fight will be pretty fun to watch, hopefully. And hopefully Jairzinho fights with a little bit more aggression than he did against Gan, although I can understand Gan, who's very tall, very long, who, fights very technical. It's kind of hard for Jairzinho to want to step in there and risk getting countered, but Sakai is kind of a different fighter, kind of more of a wild man in there a little bit, so I think it's going to make for a decent heavyweight scrap. And I like Jairzinho in that one. I think Jairzinho by TKO. All right, we're going up against Gilbert Burns. This would be interesting because with Burns, you got the heavy hands, the great striking you got to worry about, but then you got the insane ground game. Of course, Santiago, his ground stats aren't the worst in the world, but they don't compare to Burns. Let's put it that way. Glove touch. I see what he's throwing here. Santiago does have a 4-star leg kick. Got time. No need to rush. Got the rock already. Gotta land that 4-star leg kick. I thought it was. Whoa. I didn't mean to do all that. Got ahead of myself there. Black's letting the 3 hits go, so I can kind of pull him here. Don't do that again. You're lucky I was out of range, because you will eat a brutal uppercut counter for doing that. For some reason, my straight right, it's not coming off that leg kick. Told you I've had that problem on the Xbox for some reason. I don't know why. Flip. Guy's doing a lot of movement. Got to be careful. Don't want to waste too much stamina. Got 2 rocks on. I'm going to take my time here. Don't want to waste too much more stamina. There's only 10 seconds to go. Head kick. Yeah, I know he likes moving his head backwards. So that's why I threw that head kick at the end there. All right, so we got the first round won. We rocked him twice. It's kind of interesting the way he's playing. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I was thinking of like turning the pressure on him, but since we're winning, I don't feel like I need to. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. If I need to turn the pressure on, we will. I want to see if he tries to, though. I don't know how that leg kick missed. Be a head kick. Give me a body kick for whatever reason. No, he felt that leg kick. I wonder if you take extra damage when you're doing head movement. Of course, I finally pulled back to counter him, and he doesn't throw a third strike. That head flashing. I'm trying to get him to throw, but he won't. I'm trying to get him to throw that 3-piece so I can counter him. Oh, he got so lucky that hit his shoulder. That didn't get him good. That might have been good night because he moved his head to the side. At the very least, it would have been a rock. Ooh, I'm about to throw a left hook there. It didn't work. Good duck. Oh, man. What happened there? There we go. He just let me catch him with that front kick to the face with no problem. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just got caught slipping. He didn't even react to it. So I don't know. I'm not too sure what happened there. It was playing very weird. The way he was hanging back, coming back up, it was definitely awkward. I don't even know how I switched to that player card, that background. I don't even remember picking that one. Might have accidentally done it just looking through them. All right, let's get another one in, guys. Get a couple more in. Santiago doesn't feel that bad. I mean, on the feet, he's great. He's excellent. Ooh, electric block there. The only thing with Santiago is I just got to be careful. We face a grappler. It's going to be tough. Or if I'm facing someone that's just whooping me on the feet, because Santiago is not really much of a grappler himself. I'm kind of stuck on the feet. All Felder. Recently retired Paul Felder. It's a shame he retired, but, you know, got to do what you got to do for your health because he's still competitive. There's no doubt about it. He had that fight with RDA on a week notice. He had to cut like 22 pounds in like a few days and did it. Lost a clear decision, but was extremely competitive. And considering pretty much, I doubt he even had a training camp. The whole camp was probably just losing weight. Before that, he lost to Dan Hooker. A fight I personally thought he won, but with that said, it was a close fight. But still, Dan Hooker's one of the top guys. Very competitive fight.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time.
All right, let's focus up here.
It shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper. It's also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
He blocks the punch.
Punch over the top.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
We're good. Just enough out of the way.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump.
Irish Dragon gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
This block is going to get shredded if he's not careful.
Ponzinibbio's punch to the body. That one is blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Got him. First round, guys. Oh, he got mad and quit. Yeah, we threw that straight. Lead uppercut straight, got the rock, then the drop, then the ground and pound finish, guys. I was pretty aggressive in that one. I wanted to get after it. As you can see, we threw 69 strikes, but we landed 30 of them. And we doubled him in 6 strikes while only throwing 6 more, so pretty good. And when you get the first round finish, you can't argue with the stats. Yeah, I love that little left hook to the body, lead hook to the head. I like fighters that have that combo. Oh, this could be a tough one. Wonderboy with his speed, 99 footwork. We're going to be kicking those legs. This could be a tough one. I actually ran a Wonderboy player in a long time, now that I think about it. I didn't use Wonderboy. I used to love using him in UFC 3, and he's great in this game, too. I just haven't used him in a long time. I don't think I've played welterweight in a while, either, though. I'm usually playing, like I said, I've liked playing light, heavy, heavyweight, middleweight, but I need to get back. I need to do one with Wonderboy.
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious.
All right.
What a matchup it is.
Check that one. So that's good. That's already got leg damage on him done.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh,
Move into that one. There we go. Jab hook.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Oh, big left. Keeps going back to that jab. Keeps
All right, see that he's going.
jab,
He's
but unable to land.
going over on the side there.
Kick lands under the elbow. Nice right hand.
What the heck? How did that teep kick to the body miss? Just because he moved to the side doesn't mean it should have missed. I should have hit him. That was weird.
Oh man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw.
Oh, he was quicker than me before I could throw my straight lead hook.
See his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for one of the best to ever do it, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Yep, I knew he was going to do that. That's why I threw the back fist. I knew he was going to move right into it.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it. Ooh,
He was hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. There's no give on that leg kick.
oh! Punch coming, it's blocked.
Beautiful strike.
Leg kick is there.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, Father Ray liked that one. Beautiful land there.
He's quick on the reaction, so I'm trying to get an extra combo off on him. He's able to interrupt it. I got to chill on that.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
Straight punch lands.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, Johnson.
Why did my uppercut come out?
He's got to go chase that finish down now. He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Got him. Another first rounder, guys. Oh, and another quit. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. Whew, we were throwing though, weren't we? I knew that. Because he's using Wonderboy. I could hang out on the back too much, and you see when I did, I got spin kicked twice in the dang head because he kept mixing it up to the body, my legs. He was doing I was doing damage to his legs as well, though. I had to make sure to kick his legs in case it was a long fight because Wonderboy's movement is just ridiculous. He got a little overzealous at some point. That's why I was able to get the rocks there, especially at the end right there. But even though we threw a lot more strikes, we actually threw less 6 strikes. But with that said, he did land more, so he made him count. But that's Santiago's power, man. He's good. But I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, guys. That's going to do it for this one. I do appreciate y'all watching. We'll see how Santiago does this Saturday, but I will catch you all next time. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.